morning, everybody. This is going to be weird. I do not have my TV on. It has fully crapped out. That means I can get rid of this whole... Ooh, no, I can get rid of the TV, throw it in the dumpster, clear it off, and use it for my laptop stand instead of using a spool with another smaller spool on top of it. Hey, everybody. So, let me finish texting Roy right quick. Right on. Alright, so oh man, it won't let me scroll all the way up. In first, Trail Duds, and then we got George Anderson. How you doing? John Burnell, Jeff Woodring, then Robert Lonis, Alexis, Paul Orchard, and Mr. Maker, Ben Toombs, and that's it. That's it. I only have the single screen, so I've got OBS and the chat. I can't see how many viewers. I can't see anything, any of my analytics, any of the usual stuff that I watch, while I'm streaming. So it's like a phone stream where I don't have the analytics, but with the benefit of two cameras. Hey, Robert. Hey, Mike. All right, Roy. If you want to chat with me, come on in. Of course. I'm live right now. Yeah. All right. Now, the reason I have up in the top a 3 or 4, it seems like a weird question, 3 or 4 or what? All right, so I have in my bathroom my towel rack, and my towel hanging stuff, and they're hooks that I made, like within my first few months of blacksmithing, and they're precious, but they're ugly. So I want to do something now that I've got a little bit of skill. John, shut up. I want to do a little bit of something a bit different. Now, what I have in there is 3 hooks, but I have 4 towels. So I may as well do 4 hooks, but I've only had 3 hooks for 5 years, so, and I have an idea of making it a single piece. Of making it a single piece of, what is this? Metal. What do we got here? This is 1.5 by 1/4 inch, and I don't know, what would you say that is? 10 inches long, or so. Hold on. Yeah, 10 inches long. So what I was going to do if it was 3 was forge one side down to equal 3/4 of an inch and long, and then split until I get an even side, and then split the other side so that I have 3 even pieces, and then have one down at the bottom curling up, and then 2 kind of coming over and being upper hooks. If I do 4, I'll run it this way, pick like 1.5 inch space square in the center, and then cut it, and then curve those out, draw them out, and make hooks. Maybe take the top ones, bend them up and in, up and in a bit, kind of do something unique with that, and then punch some holes or drill some holes after the fact, and do kind of a more of a unique single piece hook system, just something to upgrade, my life without letting a cigarette die. What's up, Valhalla? So, what's the pile mean? Who else is popping in? So far, we've got 4 at 73%. So I will probably go about doing that. And I'm just going to take a few measurements and make a few marks so I know where to start and stop. I'd like to have the center be, you know, not quite square. You know, that's the debate. Should I put it at 2-inch center or 1.5-inch center so it's 1.5 inches squared? Or, you know, I don't know. I'm thinking if I go 1.5 inches by 2 inches, 2 inches wide by 1.5 inches tall, that should work. You know. And let me take a look at the poll. And that is 11 votes, 27% 3 and 73% 4. So, hey, Roy, I really do think that the 4 will look better. Both of them are similar skills, you know, and both will be kind of a similar design. So, again, as per usual, none of it is drawn out. It is all just as I go. But I have an idea in my head. Okay, so now that Roy's here, was this about a knife video? Roy does knives and I have proof. 3 or 4 hooks out of a single piece, you know. And the hook piece is going to be my new shower towel rack, you know, for all my towels in the bathroom. So, you know, it's going to have to be pretty resounding. I got, let me see, 14 people watching, 12 people voted, and if the 2 people who didn't vote for 3, it won't even be even. So, because I don't think you can change your votes. Thomas sneaked in a knife fit. Oh no! Alright, so. And poll. And there we go. Yeah, I will say that 4 will be a little bit more challenging, but, you know, I feel that I'm up for it, you know. So, and speaking of Thomas, I know he's not here yet, but I had pulled out and started grinding and cleaning up the, which, by the way, does open a bottle. I tested it for all you naysayers, but the handle, because I guess I suck, has a lot of little sharp bits from the cable, and even with my, you know, strong calloused hands that are like, you know, a rhinoceros's hide is getting, you know, gripped and pinched and, you know, poked and cut and everything, holding on to this thing. And the last thing I want to do is send it to Thomas Goodamoot and have it, you know, injure his dainty hands, and then, you know, Roy needs to find a new helper. He'll probably end up calling me. You know what? I'm going to send it as it is. So, my vote counts for 10. Okay. So yeah. Vote for 3. You know, I gotta go by the poll. I do want to try the 3 at one point, because it was the idea I initially had, and then when looking at everything, I had thought, 4 would be, you know, really cool looking, and a little bit more. Where's my champ ruler? And a little bit more complex. I got my champ ruler somewhere around here. Probably like right in front of my face. I'm just not seeing it. I need to get a special rack just there. No, it's not. For the champ ruler. Alright, let me switch cameras up right quick. Did you miss what the poll was about? The which style hook I'm attempting, a a triple hook or a quadruple hook out of a single piece. Alright. Fade into that. Come over here, and I guess I'll do some off the fly, off the cuff measurements, because why not? Alright, this is 5 inches from end to end. Do quick maths. So this is 11 inches. All right. So 11 inches. It's 5. That's 5.5 inches to center. Five. And a half to center, and I would like to go 2 inches seems good. All right. Now 1.5 inches, so that'd be what, 3/4. That'll be my marks. And where did I put? There it is. There's that. So I have a center finder here somewhere. I got all these tools somewhere. I'll eyeball it. I'm good at eyeballing it. All right. It's not 5, 3.5. Wait. Three and a half, 5. What? Numbers. I'm not good at numbers. Cut it out. All right. I really need to make myself a pair of tongs that will hold this stuff. First step is to run the marks down the center. And yeah, there'll be scrolls. What's up, Dragon? Actually, you know what I should do? Just had the thought. Should mark my 1/2 inch starting points. Or my 3/4 inch starting points. do a couple of points to follow. That'll help me stay in line. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Get that going and rolling. What's the chat say? Oh yeah. You know how it is. If there's scrolls, Roy loves it. Hey Roy, do octopus tentacles or octopus arms count as scrolls? Butane is an entirely different dynamic. Is butane a type of isotope? I like the idea of yours, Sully. I'm gonna vote for yours. I'm just playing connect the dots. Those dots are connected. Let me flip it around and connect the other dots. You know what Roy says, the only way to get good at something is to do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Hey, Bill Corey. What's up, Ben? Sucks. I'm out of liquid. I do need to clean this chisel up a smudge. I've got a little indent that I just noticed. Alright, but you guys can see the plan here. If y'all can see this on the camera, where I've lined here and here to split that, taper those down, and then cue them around. Let me head over to my wheel right quick. Just take a couple seconds and maintain your tools. It makes everything better. Better? Woo-hoo. Let me see. That's all right, Robert. I'm also in the dark. Bring this to a certain depth, and I can use the hot cut to finish it off. You know? Like, it's a fish hot cut. Trying to keep up with the chat. I have to walk over to see it. Y'all need to make t-shirts that say Roy Who with a picture of Roy on the back. I mean, everybody knows Jess is the real star of the channel anyway. I bet pound for pound her enameling videos get a lot more play. Roy is a Dr. Seuss character, right? One of these days, I'm going to make myself a handled hot cut. One day, child. I think I have enough that I can flip it around. All right. Hey Eric, what's up? clamp that in your vise right at the cut and take your chisel and just follow the top of the jaws? Yeah, it could. You know, from the backside, that's not a bad idea. Although I will say, my chisel that I'm using right here, and actually the one that would be perfect for that, actually I gave away. But let me switch shops right, or cameras right quick. It's a bit too wide for that. All right, so yeah. So that is a good idea. I have another one of those made or started. I just haven't finished it yet. Got away from me. Oh well. It is working. But a straight handled chisel, hot cut, would be freaking perfect for this. And I've been meaning to make one, just ain't got around to it. I've got one for the power hammer, but like, I don't think that would really be. Also, I'm not sure where I put it. It's around here somewhere. I'd like to have a little bit more control with what I'm doing here. So this is all right. Yeah, Robert, he's gonna do another masterpiece. That hammer he won with was beautiful. Here's a good test of your of it all, Roy, too. Enter it anonymously, you know. Enter, you know, see if it's your name that's winning it, or if it's your skill that's winning it. 500,000 subscribers, can't be wrong. Later, Bill. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? win is a win. Yeah, Alexis, that's what you can do with your project. Donate it for the auction or put it up in the auction. I'm a little bit wary to go further with this, so I'm going to switch and finish that by hand, because I don't want to cut too far past. And what I have is a little plate. It's steel I don't mind messing up. What's up, Hubcap? Alright, I think I broke it away. I'm going to hammer down on it just to finalize the split. Then I'm going to close them back together and work the other side. What's up, Kenneth? I saw somebody say, Kenneth. No, Keith, sorry. Alright, right to where I want it. Split up right in the crotchal region. And you know what? I don't need to unsplit that. What's up, Duncan? See you, Jeff. And of course, hello to all the lurkers out there. Switch hands. Getting that started there a little deeper so it'll follow the groove when I put it on the hot cut. Give you that angle this time. A little bit different. Changing it up. I'd never miss a stroke. All right. Only a couple little mishits last time. Let's see if I can get away with not doing that this time. They're easily fixable. Just puts little notches that I have to worry about and clean up a little bit. But it's towards the end, and that'll get forged down to a bit of a taper anyway. So it's not a huge problem. Alright, going a little smoother this time. I may switch over to a brass hammer. Actually, I'm going to switch over to a brass hammer to make myself feel a little bit better about hitting square on this. And that brass hammer has seen better days. Adios, Roy. Thank you for showing up. Much appreciated. Well, that works great, but it's so off I gotta hit it down here to hit it straight. Like I said, that brass hammer has seen better days. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, went off just a little bit there, but right at the end it's not a huge deal. And get this finished with the hand chisel. Now I am going to have to put this in the vise and chisel down into it because I can't hammer down on this side like I did before. So let me reposition the camera. I know it's not an ideal angle, but deal with it. You know what? I need to do that. Yeah, that sneaks in there a little bit better. Let me heat that back up. Just another run of that and I should be good to start squaring and tapering these bits down. Hey Michael. Charlie May. Almost. I'm making a mess is what I'm doing. All right. All right, good enough for me. So, let me bring it over to the, you guys can see it all right. So what I have here, flatten these. You're like, we know, Yamez, you don't need to do it. All right, so I have about an inch or about 2 inches space between, and then even splits. Now I'm gonna clean these up, taper them out, keeping it flat, and then do some woolly magic to them. I don't quite know how I'm gonna get all the way into the corners. These convenience bends are gonna have to be, you know, way out there. But that's what we do. Switch to a Forgin hammer. Change the camera angle and rezoom. Whoop. And we'll get this figured out. You know, I need a little bridge hardy tool kind of thing. Here's my plan for this. Convenience bend that out the way. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm thirsty, George. Why? Needs to drop something? I don't know. It's been years since I've dropped anything. Alright. Uh-oh. $2 super chat from George Anderson. You too can support a thirsty blacksmith in need. Right? Thank you, George. I'm trying to drop the hammer for you guys. I keep putting it like that, walking through it, and it's just spinning it. Thank you very much, George. One more pack of ramen. Yeah! Alexis, in with the, what's it called? Members chat. Right on. I'm trying to decide with this first one how I'm going to stick this pig. You know what I mean? You know, ball end. I should do something like that. I really should. Instead of a pointy end. I was subconsciously going for a pointy end. I should probably go for a more blunt end. Now, I think I'm going to get the rest of them to this point and then flatten, like really bring it down quite a bit using the power hammer, you know, flatten that out so that it doesn't need to be that thick. You know? So let me convenience bend this out the way and put the other one in the way, and I'll do this again. Right on. What's up, Chaz? There you go, John. It looks like a giant squid lure. That's it. I'm trying to catch a kraken instead of forging one. Alright, and I will say, it is okay if one side is a little bit, or one portion is a little bit longer than the other, because whereas one only has to come down and curl up, the other one has to curl over the top and then curl up. So if it's a little bit longer, cool. You know, that actually helps. Actually, I need to re-convenience bend or rebend these back straight so I could work it. I guess this is kind of an apology for last week's really short, pointless, stupid stream. Now I'm going to put lights in there because I've been an electrician most of my life. Right on. Welcome back, PC. Tapatio ramen. I'll have to give that a shot. Gotta find it. We don't have much in this region. We got beef, shrimp, chicken. There, that allows me to grab it. I'm actually pretty close to where I need it. Get these in there so that I can convenience bend them out the way, or one of them out the way. I do got to keep an eye on the time, but I'll tell you, it is nice to get back to a project, you know, get back to, you know, forging something where I'm, you know, just playing. Instead of trying to impress you guys. I got to keep an eye on the time for two reasons. One would be past dinner time, and I'm hungry. And two is I've still, you know, I did finish that initial job, but I still have a ton of work to do. Y'all are funny. Y'all are just hilarious. All right. Now bend that out the way and the other one in the way. Right? Withering away to normal. That out the way. That in the way. All right. Now if I bend this back, actually, kind of want to draw it down a little bit more. It is a little fatter than the other one. There you go, Michael. Now I'm going to put these back to straight and I'm going to bring it over to the power hammer. All right. While this heats up, I am going to reset the camera to look at the power hammer. So, forgive me. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Don't trip over nothing. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Okie dokie. Yeah, don't kick the cord. I do got to adjust the super close up. Nope. Alrighty. Nice. Does kind of exactly what I'm looking for. I think I can go a little bit thinner though. All right. And of course I'll clean those up to make them flat, or rather straight. See what the chitty chat is saying. Ah, talking about boats and burners. And I've lost half my viewers. Come on. That's why I was having issues. Big old clinker. Boy, I'd have to check, but I think that's good. Let me get my little caliper thingamajiggy. I might be able to go a little bit more. Just under a quarter. Just under a quarter. And go another 1/16 of an inch. One more round with that. And then I will probably call it and finish this next week. Because, maybe, maybe not. Gotta love the tire hammer. What's up, redneck? Alright. I know it's still hot enough to work, but that is the measurement that I want. All right, so yeah, I have to visualize this a little bit. Do a little bit of cleanup. So that's kind of what I have. All right. And I can either do it that way, bring two out and bring two down, or I can do it this way, bring two down, and then these two kind of fold up and out. I have to do some figuring on that. You know? Great looking clothespin. Howdy, Xavier. So, yeah, next week I will heat up this middle part, and I will probably hot rasp these insides a bit, and then clean them up so they look nice and even, and then decide vertical or horizontal, for the hooks. So if y'all can picture in my head what I'm picturing, easiest would be horizontal or vertical. Okay. The most difficult and likely to fail, because this may not have enough material to come around, up, and down. I'm thinking in 3 dimensions here. I'm thinking, plus 1.5 inches. That would fit right on a stud. So think about that, because that's going to be next week's choice, is to go horizontal or vertical. Yay! But, yeah, with that, guys, I'm going to switch everything off and have a cigarette and chit-chat. And I just thought today, it's going to be real neat there, Alexis. When y'all come down in September, you get to meet my little brother and his wife. Because they'll be here. I still haven't talked to them about seeing if they're interested in going to Quad State at all, or giving them as a gift. But they may have to just focus on work instead of taking a week off 2 months after they move down. I'm really hoping my little brother, who's trying to start a Twitch channel for gaming, and the GoFundMe and all that stuff to help fund his move. I really hope he takes the opportunity of having a YouTuber for a brother and comes over here and forges a bit on Sundays with me, and kind of gets y'all to know him, so that you guys won't feel bad following him on Twitch, so that he can, actually have an audience. If he's watching and lurking, I'm sorry, but I've tried to give him so much advice. But I believe Stephen Parsons followed him, and he thanks you for that. And yeah, if anybody would like to follow him or help him out, his Twitch is Tolchin Z30 or Tolchin 30. I'll put it in. Tolchin 39Z, I think. I can find out real quick. Yeah, let me find out. Log in. Yeah. Well, come on. Cancel that. Yeah, Tolchin 39Z. And restore chat. Wait, he's got 300 watching his streams? No, if he does, I'm amazed. And then I'll stop promoting him. He needs to start promoting me. password. But family type tremor involuntary. I hear you. If you could, even if you don't watch him, I believe once he reaches like 50 followers or whatever, he gets like a milestone, and that will like put him on some algorithm. I don't quite know how Twitch works. But yeah, let me trying to find a link. And you guys know me, I really don't try to promote non-blacksmithing stuff, but it was my brother, and yeah, you know. Oh, you're being facetious? So yeah, no, if he had 300 watching his streams, I'd definitely tell him, hey, yeah, you know, promo me. But yeah, he's got the GoFundMe, or his wife had set up the GoFundMe for them. A couple of you guys have donated, and I appreciate the hell out of it. Thank you very much. It means a lot. You know, it's the GoFundMe for his move. You know, because it's either that or they take out a loan and go into debt in this economy. Go into more debt. I mean, shit. But if it were a bull, if we were in the middle of a bull run, I would fund it all myself. But we're not. Bull market. Let me see. 8.8 seconds, George. You know, Ben, I actually still have the, when he was here, he wanted to try his hand at this, and his first forging, I'm going to take and make something nice out of that for him, you know. But yeah, I mean, as you know, the reason it absolutely has, Michael, it absolutely has. But when everybody else is scared is the time when you start stacking up. I'm trying to make myself ready so that, you know, next bull run I'm good. But yeah, you know, reason he's got to move is like his housing situation. Just basically, you know, he's been living with my sister and brother-in-law, and yeah, they're having some trouble, and they're getting a divorce, and this all came like out of the blue, and basically he's got to move because they're, you know, split selling the house. So don't worry about the other streams. I came here for the smoke breaks, right? So I told him, you know, I'd cover his first month's rent, or, you know, we'd cover his first month's rent, you know, if he moves down here, you know, kind of help him out, and get him and his wife into a position where they can actually start a life instead of renting a room in a shitty situation. So, yeah, kind of little behind the scenes. I might be sharing too much, you know. A little behind the scenes of one of the reasons I've been, you know, it's like if I'm not busy with work, you know, I'm busy with dealing with that. So, yeah. So with that, yeah, posted, I think his Twitch and his GoFundMe and all, you know, his wife's GoFundMe on my Facebook page. And, well, George, the thing is it's like, of all my family, aside from the family here in North Carolina, and this is what I told him, I said, you know, if you move down here to North Carolina, you're in my sphere of influence. I can help you out even further than just sending you money here and there, you know. He's in my sphere of influence. And of all my family, you know, up north, he's the only one I talk to, you know. So it's like, back in 2014 or whatever, when I was on the drive from Memphis to Key West, maybe that was 2016, I'm not sure. I remember, I've told you guys about it, my truck's transmission, you know, broke and needed to be rebuilt. $4,000 that I did not have. You know, he had it at the time, and he sent it, no questions, you know, like, and I paid him back the majority of it, like, you know, I think I still owe him like $500, but, you know, so it's like, cash aside, he needs help, so I'm trying to be there for him, you know, so that's, you know, like kind of why I'm doing it. Aside from that, he's family, you know. It is not in any way, shape, or form like obligation of, oh, he helped me, I have to help him, rah, 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 you know. So yeah. Y'all are awesome, and I appreciate the heck out of it. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and move over to Goodnight Fire. And y'all haven't seen Goodnight Fire in a while. That way Alexis can get back to Yellow Cake. I appreciate all of you guys. Y'all are awesome. Good night, fire. Good night, coal. Good night, embers. Good night, glow. Good night, hammer. Good night, tongs in the rack. Good night, steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still is the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths. Everywhere. Who's gonna blow it out? Up. Who got it? Nobody got it. Oh, Mr. Maker got it. Thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. I appreciate you. Peace.